Well, it all comes down to this, folks. The River Valley Vikings are back in a district championship game. They're looking to get another win for another season here in the regional tournament. Only team standing in their way, however, the Johnstown Johnnies, team from the LCL Cardinal Division, champions of that division of the Licking County League. They sit 19-5. They're looking to dethrone the River Valley Vikings and head to Xavier next week for a regional semifinal. We'll have this one live and free for you next on the OH Report from Mount Vernon Nazarene University.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Running a small business isn't easy. Between work, family, and everything else, there's just not enough time in the day. Websites, Google, reviews, it all matters, but it shouldn't slow you down. That's where TMS Plus comes in. We make digital marketing easy, affordable, and effective. We handle your website, your Google business profile, listings, and online reputation, so customers can find you and trust you. That means less time chasing screens and more time focusing on what really matters. Your family, your customers, you business. Sign up for TMS Plus Digital Essentials today and get a free 1-month half-page ad in Town Money Saver magazine. Consultation and design included. TMS Plus. Easy, affordable, effective.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Your pregame show presented to you by NAMI Ohio, this National Alliance on Mental Illness. Jonathan Langdon alongside Mark Ballinger. And Mark, it's exciting for us to be here at MVNU because River Valley is fighting for another district title, and they take on the Johnstown Johnnies, a challenger very respectable coming in. They're champions of the LCL Cardinal Division. We just saw second place play in the first game in Heath. They fell to Jonathan Alder, but I still think this is going to be a really, really good matchup between the Johnnies and the Vikings.
Well, this was the game that everybody was really looking forward to. A lot of people thought that that first game was going to be a bit of a mismatch because Alder was just so much better than so many teams in the Central District this year. And for myself, I am so excited because this is finally when the tournament starts for these two teams. The reality is, in this side of the bracket, there were only 9 teams there were 9 teams in the bracket. 3 teams had winning records. These were by far the best 2. And for the first time in tournament play this year, these 2 teams take the court not knowing that what the outcome is going to be, because in their first couple matchups, both of them were overwhelming favorites and just absolutely took care of business against inferior opponents.
So let's go ahead and take a look at both of these sides, and we'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard in the lower seed, the Johnstown Johnnies, here tonight. It's the first time we get to see them on the OH report. A very good side, great coaching staff as well. Of course, Kyle Higgins was the coach of the year in this district, and they've won 7 of their last 8.
Yes, Kyle's done a really good job, and as we said, they've won 7 of 8. That one loss was a loss to River Valley in overtime, but this coaching staff has put together a nice squad this year. They're building the program the right way. He has a great assistant coaching staff, and the Johnnies from Johnstown are going to come out here, and they're confident that they can beat this River Valley team.
We were just talking about Fredericktown off the air.
My
I'll give you
Thank
some
you.
slack. We'll give some context there. But you saw the path to where they are now here as they took down Worthington Christian in big fashion. But how about the player spotlight today? There were a lot of options. This is a very deep team and a very well-balanced team. I went with Liam Deering, the junior, because he's kind of a stat sheet stuffer. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists a game.
Well, you said it best. This team can score in so many different ways. Deering is big and strong, and the physicality is going to be something to watch tonight. How the officials call this game, because Johnstown, big, physical, they're going to beat you up. They're going to pound the ball to the post and let their big guys go to work, especially with Deering, Goodman, and Eckenrode. But then on the perimeter, you got to watch out because Lowry can shoot it. And Will Taylor, who didn't play the first time these two teams met, he's going to be at the point guard spot, averages about 6 assists a game. They're a nice, solid ball club. It's going to be an opportunity here for Johnstown to get their first district title for a while.
Absolutely, and you see Liam Deering warming up as he looks to try to get those Johnnies that district title we were talking about. How about the other side of things with River Valley? The Vikings, I mean, they just went to the Convocation Center down at OU last year for a regional tournament. They fell, was it to Maysville? Is that correct?
Yes.
The eventual state champions.
Yes, they beat Unioto in overtime. Great rally there when they were down. Looked like they were going to be knocked out of the tournament. They rallied, beat Unioto in overtime, and then they ran up against a Maysville team that just showed everybody why they're the best team in the state and why they're also the hands-on favorite to win it again this year.
Absolutely. In Division 4, it's going to be hard to get by Maysville, but of course, River Valley looking for another opportunity to do it here this year. They hold the longest winning streak in the district with 10 straight wins to their belt. It's come towards the latter end of the season where Coach Brown's group has really rolled, especially offensively, 80-plus points in their first 2 playoff games.
Over 80 points a game in their 2 playoff games, and this is going to be a contrast of styles. River Valley wants to get up and down and make this a free-flowing transition game, run and gun. Johnstown is the exact opposite. They want this game to be slow. 50 or so points or less would be exactly what Johnstown wants. River Valley, they don't want that. They want to get out and create as many possessions as they can. Whoever can control tempo will have a huge advantage tonight.
No doubts at all that Carter Myers is the player to watch, co-player of the year with Heath Kaminsky, who we got to see play in the first game. However, Kaminsky in that first game struggled a little bit out of the gate. Could we see that change here with Carter Myers, who Johnstown played very aggressive with in the first meeting?
They did, and I think you're going to see a Johnstown team that's going to try to be very physical with Carter Myers. Carter's averaging over 25 points a game. He has been absolutely on fire, especially the second half of the season. But it's not just the Carter Myers show, and that's what's a little different compared to the matchup that Heath had with Jonathan Alder. We talked about Kaminsky being pretty much a lone wolf coming into the game as far as handling the scoring burden. River Valley, that is not the case. Chase Smith is over 1,000 points. He can score 30 on you at any night. Eli Snyder, another guy that averages double figures, can go off for 25 or 30. And then Ellis McFarland is a guy who's kind of plays a role, stands in the corner on the offensive end, has been a little bit hotter of late, catch and shoot on those threes. So Myers is the focus, but there's a lot of other scorers out there for the Vikings.
And we'll step aside, come back with starting lineups, keys to victory, and the start of this one here. Game 2 from Mount Vernon Nazarene University, up next on the OH Report.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership. But I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Running a small business isn't easy. Between work, family, and everything else, there's just not enough time in the day. Websites, Google, reviews, it all matters, but it shouldn't slow you down. That's where TMS Plus comes in. We make digital marketing easy, affordable, and effective. We handle your website, your Google business profile, listings, and online reputation, so customers can find you and trust you. That means less time chasing screens and more time focusing on what really matters. Your family, your customers, you business. Sign up for TMS Plus Digital Essentials today and get a free 1-month half-page ad in Town Money Saver magazine. Consultation and design included. TMS Plus. Easy, affordable, effective.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Time now to wrap up your American Homestead Exteriors pregame show. Jonathan Langdon alongside Mark Bollinger. It's been a great night here from MVNU. It's just going to get even better with this second matchup. River Valley, 2 seed in the Central District for Division 4. They faced the Johnstown Johnnies. Both teams 19-5 on the year. One of them looking to get to 20 wins. Not only that, but try to win a trip over to Xavier University for a regional tournament semifinal. That would be on Wednesday over in the Cincinnati area. Let's go ahead and look at keys to victory. We'll start with the Johnnies on your screen. It's been a balanced attack all year for them. That's got to stay the same. You can't rely on one guy, especially against these Vikings.
And with Johnstown, you're going to see them come out, and they love to run half-court sets. They have been so good all season long at executing, breaking you down, running back cuts, using great screen action to get easy looks. It doesn't matter who it is. They run a lot of different sets for a lot of different guys.
And one of my favorite quotes of the postseason so far, I got to talk to Fairbanks' Alec Orders a couple days ago when they played against Fredericktown, got an upset over the 23-0 Freddies. His go-to saying was no fear. They had no fear against those Freddies. They got that same thing against River Valley.
Well, and I think because Johnstown played River Valley so well, they played on February 17th down at Johnstown. River Valley won 63-60 in overtime, but River Valley was forced to come from behind, outscored Johnstown 15-7 in the fourth, and River Valley was down 55-50 with under a minute to go. On top of that, as we said, Will Taylor, point guard, didn't play that night, so Johnstown gained a ton of confidence in that loss against the Vikings. They're out here tonight with full intentions and belief that they can win this basketball game.
And in River Valley, they know it's going to be physical here with the Johnnies. They want to win the hustle plays, also get some off-ball movement, get some open shooters available here for the Vikings in this district championship.
Well, they are going to try to control tempo and make it a running game, and when they do that and they get out in transition, they are absolutely elite. They dominate when the running game is in full gear, but can they get that tempo tonight? We're going to find out very, very shortly.
So that wraps up your American Homestead Exteriors pregame show. We jump into the scoreboard here as the first quarter is just about set to go. Let's go over starters for Johnstown. Ace Lowry is a guard wearing number 0, the junior. Will Taylor, the point guard, wears number 12. And then also John Eckenrode, the senior, wears number 20. Liam Deering wears number 33. He is a junior. And then Grayson Goodman rounds out the starting lineup. He wears number 50 as the big fella senior. For River Valley, it's the same 5 as all season long. Carter Myers, number 1, the junior 6'6 forward. Ellis McFarland wears number 2, the junior 6'1 guard. Eli Snyder wears number 3, the senior 6'2 guard. Chase Smith wears number 5, the senior 6'1 guard. And then Carter Logan, the big fella underneath, is 6'5". He wears number 55. He will match up with Grayson Goodman on the other side. Those are big guys that are going to be battling out inside.
And the first thing we saw was a difference on how they defended the tip. The first time these two teams played, River Valley won the tip, immediately got a layup off of it. Johnstown was making sure they didn't give up a layup off the initial play. Missed there by Smith early.
So Johnstown will get to go as Goodman pops it from the top. Shot no good, deflected out off of McFarland's. And we'll stay here with Johnstown. Johnnies 19-5 on the year, 13-3 in the LCL Cardinal Division. They had a 66-41 win over Worthington Christian in the district semifinals to find themselves here at MVNU tonight.
Ellis McFarland from River Valley face guarding Ace Lowry. Lowry made several threes the first matchup.
As he misses there, and a tug on the jersey by Grayson Goodman will send us the other way. We'll take a look at 50 in red.
If they call it tight, that's not going to help the Johnnies' cause. As we said, this is a big, strong, physical Johnstown team.
River Valley taking it up the timeline with Carter Myers. 19-5 on the year, 13-1 in the MOAC. That one loss to Marion Harding halfway through the season. But they followed it up, beating second place Ontario in one of the biggest lopsided games of the year on the OH report. As this layup misses around the rim. But that game against Ontario, it was 88-43 over Ontario, second place in the league.
Good take by Snyder, just unable to get there.
And a turnover by the Vikings, or a turnover by the Johnnies. Vikings the other way. Johnnies will stay physical on Myers. It forces a kick out. That just grazes the rim, and Logan could not stay in bounds as he saved the basketball.
When it looks like here early, Johnstown is willing to let Ellis McFarland and Carter Logan open a little bit to shoot. They're trying to shut down what we've called the big 3 from River Valley. Kind of see if those other guys can beat them.
Just take a look at this crowd tonight here from Mount Vernon. Both sides have traveled extremely well. You can see the River Valley fans on the home side of Ariel Arena. Ball ends up inside, and John Eckenrode starts the scoring tonight.
Well, one way to take away Carter Myers' offensive abilities a little bit is to make him play defense on the block. Myers is a great shot blocker, but Eckenrode got the ball down there deep enough that he's able to show and then go up and finish.
Carter Myers responds. The kid is shooting 58% from the field. He averages 26 a game.
Yes, he has been on fire, and the development and improvement in the three-point area has just made everything else good for him. But that's what Johnstown does. I was kind of surprised. I figured you'd see a lot of zone out of River Valley tonight because they really struggled to guard Johnstown in that first matchup.
Goodman with the three, or with the cut inside, makes it 4-2. Logan bumps with him, kicks it out, and a short three. However, Myers gets his own board, goes inside, stripped on the way up, and we'll have a foul. It appears they're going to call it underneath. A good hustle there by Carter on your Premier Optometry Group replay.
Baseline out of bounds. Watch the lob to Myers.
They'll go to Carter, fadeaway jumper. Logan fighting for the board, can't get it over Goodman. Up the floor, Will Taylor, the point guard who missed the last game between these two sides, as Liam Deering, our player spotlight, gives it back out to him. They'll play catch. Deering, corner three, off to the right, and Myers, a nice rebound. He averages 7 of those a game. Pushing the pace, Ellis McFarland stops just high of the block. Feeds it to Snyder, who takes a shot.
Both teams doing a real nice job of showing like they're going to shoot it, using the ball fake and creating fouls.
So that goes on Ace Lowry. That's his first foul. Third foul already for the Johnnies here in quarter number 1. So they'll take it out underneath. A 4-low look for River Valley. They'll feed it into Myers. Gets ahead of his first defender. However, misses the bunny inside. He had a great look. And it's last off the Vikings.
Well, just like the first game when we saw Jonathan Alder just throwing bodies as helpers towards Kaminsky, you're seeing that with the Johnnies. As soon as Myers tries to get to the basket, they're just bringing helpers.
Johnnies have won 7 of their last 8 games. The loss was to River Valley in overtime at the beginning of February, or towards the end of February. As Deering has it on the corner. Deering goes right at McFarland, however, he lost it. And they'll say it's last off of McFarland.
And I think that may have went out off of Deering, but because the official didn't call the foul, he just gave the ball back to Johnstown.
Goodman inside out play. Taylor turns, defended by Smith well. Deering with some one-on-one space, goes to the basket, banks it home.
River Valley just doesn't rotate quick enough. Straight line drive.
Fast pace again from the Vikings. Again, they've scored 80-plus points in each of their last 2 postseason games. It's been a great start to the postseason for them. They catch McFarland in stride, hand it off to Snyder, who was out of bounds when he caught it.
And I think you're seeing the game plan here from Johnstown in the first 4 minutes. They're running Chase Smith off the three-point line, making him curl in, and they're going to try to take away the three, force him to shoot twos. They're willing to rotate over. That time they rotated off of McFarland. They hit Ellis, but then Ellis trying to give it up to Eli Snyder. Eli still out of bounds, forces the turnover.
Taylor across the timeline. We'll give it to the newly installed Mason Toney. Goodman trying to find Eckenridge. And the ball ripped at by River Valley, and it will be a jump ball arrow towards Johnstown.
A little screening action in the post. Able to get Eckenrode the ball on the block where he wanted it. The help side just came in and ripped it away.
They'll sneak this back into Deering. Johnstown 4-2 all time against River Valley. And they're with a big lead here early on. It's now 9-3 after that 3 drops for Will Taylor.
Well, we said Taylor did not play the first time these two teams matched up. Tough shot there by Smith.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Chase Smith gets into the scoreboard.
It's a River Valley team that can go on big runs in an instant. And that's why.
And another jump ball is a good job there by Eli Snyder. Jumping it up with Goodman, arrow towards the Vikings.
Eli rotated off, saw the pass going to the top of the key, rotated there, able to get the jump ball and the turnover. As now you see Mason Toney chasing Smith.
Eli Snyder, the Central District honorable mention, gives it up to McFarland. They'll enter the post. Logan nearly lost it, able to corral it.
And there's a mistake.
And an offensive foul on the illegal screen that nullifies Carter Myers' 3.
Well, 2 mistakes there. Miscommunication by Johnstown. They got caught up. They did not trail Myers over the top of the screen. They tried to go below it. And then Logan, all he had to do was stand there. The screen was set, but then he moved, eliminated the 3-point make. It's a foul and a turnover.
Chance to extend the lead, maybe even to 3 possessions. Goodman facing high pressure. Logan has to recover. Sneaks it inside. Eckenrode up to the basket.
And they just keep going right at Myers in the post. Eckenrode, good job down there using the ball fakes.
Last time these two teams played, it was a 63-60 overtime win for River Valley, as we see Carter Myers do what he does best, and that's create shots.
Well, and that's one thing that he can do, is even when the bodies are rotating over from the help side, he can elevate over the top of it, has a soft touch, and was able to finish. With his size and athleticism, he's just a hard guard.
A lot of movement out top here for Johnstown, but talking about that game against River Valley, Johnnies feel like, especially their coaching staff, they felt like they had them right where they wanted River Valley. They just still ended up with the tough loss, as there's another great take by Will Taylor.
Johnstown has just been extremely efficient here in the first quarter, scoring on almost every possession.
And look at Snyder to the cup. Tapped out last off of Johnstown. They call it off of Deering.
And that's what Eli provides for this ball team. Catches it on the wing. Within a bounce or two, he can get to the basket. The side official came in, overruled it. It was knocked out of bounds by River Valley. Baseline official had a bad look at it, overruled it. And now we're going to see River Valley subbing for the first time. Colton Lang comes in. Colton has been a spark plug for this River Valley team. On the glass, he doesn't score a lot, but defensively and rebounding has been such a key boost. The issue tonight is he's going up against a Johnstown team that has a lot of weight advantage and size advantage on him if they try to take him to the block compared to Carter Logan.
And you see the reason they bring in Lane is because Goodman heads over to the bench. That's the big fella for Johnstown that's getting a rest. So it's the best time for them to bring out Colton as the ball's deflected out, last off of RV.
We saw it in the district semifinal game. Talked a little bit to Eli Snyder about it in the post game on the MVP. River Valley continuing to ice those ball screens. Any ball screens towards the middle of the floor, they're going to ice it, or they're going to basically jump to the middle of the floor and not allow the ball to get there. Try to get it to the wing.
Ball deflected, ends up staying with Johnstown. Work it to the corner. Eckenrode's been hot. That was anything but.
I don't think Lowry has a shot yet tonight. McFarland just face guarding him, but yet the Johnnies still lead.
And Deering catches a high pass. Beats the Vikings to the bucket, 15-7.
So they went 1-4 set. Usually they pop to the wing and go wing or elbow entry. Instead, he just turned and sealed him through the lob. Nobody there to help.
Under a minute to go here in quarter number 1. Myers has 5 points. Trying to will these Vikings offensively. Lane has it out top, gives to Smith. Smith was lethal in the game last time they played the Johnnies. However, he turns it over there.
Well, 38.1 to go. Johnstown, with the tempo they like anyway, I'm sure if at all possible, they're holding this for the last shot and they get the ball to start the second.
Chase Smith, who turned it over there for the Vikings, is going to defend the ball. He had 23 points in the first meeting they played against Johnstown. He hit some big threes down the stretch that really helped the Vikings seal the deal. They actually came back to send it to overtime and then got the job done later on. And the fact Smith fouled out in the game, but it was enough to help his teammates do the rest.
Yeah, Smith fouled out, Snyder fouled out, Grayson Goodman fouled out.
Great hustle by Lang after falling. He gets back up. And a turnover by Johnstown with 6.2 on the clock will give RV a chance to score.
Well, they went a little too early. You went at 6 seconds. You turn it over. Now you give River Valley a possession that they weren't going to get. See if the Vikings can make the Johnnies pay for it.
From a packed Ariel Arena, final 5 seconds of the first quarter. Snyder gives long ball, and it will fall a little too long. As Myers misses the shot, that will end the first quarter. Johnnies lead at 15-7, looking to make themselves district champions 3 quarters from now.
MVU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVU Online sooner.
Some of the fun timeout games here at MVNU. This kid's getting another chance at a free throw to win some cash. And River Valley fans will not leave happy as he's going to get one more shot.
Paul's going to give him one more shot. Can he bring in the t-shirt?
Pressure is on as we're about set to start the second quarter. Takes his time, squares it up, and in and out. And he has run out of time. So River Valley unfortunately loses that timeout game.
And that may have been the most difficult free throw that anybody will take tonight because there's nobody else out on the court.
Yeah. All eyes on you, of course, as well. Well, shout out to Paul McNeil, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, and everybody that involved in making this happen. Has been a great atmosphere here so far, of course, tonight. They hosted a couple of girls' district games last week, and they'll have Division 5 games tomorrow. So very great site to take in some high school hoops. If you've got the chance to make it out to Ariel Arena, you'll see some more great basketball tomorrow. One
adjustment Johnstown made early in the second quarter here was they put Lowry in the ball screen, used him as the screener.
Will Taylor the bucket to start the second quarter. Myers dancing on Eckenrode, who walls up well. Snyder sneaks it to McFarland. Maybe got away with a shuffle of feet. Myers spin move in the lane, gets past the defense, no, but the follow, yes.
Well, that's what he does. He knows when he misses, and he hits the floor and right back up in the air, doesn't bring it down. Great individual effort there. Lead back down to 8.
He had 23 as well, along with Smith. We were talking about that at the end of the first. Those two combined for 46 of the points in their win, where they scored 63 against Johnstown. That was actually the highest amount of points Johnstown's given up all season.
Yeah, Johnnies like to play a slower tempo, and they guard fairly well. As we said in the pregame, if this game's in the 40s and 50s, that favors the Johnnies.
Ball entered inside. Great positioning for Eckenrode, and forced to foul is Lang as he wrapped around.
Eckenrode, just a tough matchup. 6'3", strong, athletic, can step out and shoot it. He can also post up, and he just was able to bury Lang in the post. Johnny saw it, went right to him, forced Lang to foul.
High ball over the top. They'll go right back to him. Can't get that to go, and a foul the other way as Goodman picks up another foul on the rebound.
Well, and that'll be his second. As I said, he fouled out in the first game that these two matched up. Neither of these teams have a lot of depth. Johnnies will play 7 guys. Vikings typically only play 6.
I'll tell you what, Goodman just got taken out of the game. He's fired up as he heads over to the bench. Seems like he's content with those 2 fouls as he's hustling for boards.
Yeah, I think he was just a little upset with the call. River Valley trying to get Smith open, use the 2-man game with Myers.
Slips to the floor and turns it over yet again. It's been a rough go here in the first half so far for Chase.
Well, and it has been a rough go, but the one thing that I know about Chase Smith is that he can go for stretches or a half or even 3 quarters like this and not play his best, and then in a matter of 3 minutes, he can score 12 or 15 points on you and completely take over a game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Not taking anything away from him at all. He has been stellar all season long as Lang gets the block, and that is last off of the Johnnies. So walling up well on Mason Tony, who tried to score his first points of the game.
Tony, another sophomore, young player. This Johnstown team.
Lang puts it on the deck, finds Snyder, steps in, long two. That'll go.
Great look by Eli, but also good job by Johnstown. They took away the three, made him take the dribble pull up and only get two at a time. River Valley loves to rein in the threes.
Johnnies with all the momentum, leading by 6 here with 5.5 to go in the second. Nice turn from Deering. Rises inside, can't get it to go, but a late whistle.
Well, and that was one where the official was just waiting to see if it went in. He fouled him on the shot, but he thought it was going to go in, so he wasn't going to call the foul on Smith. When it didn't go in, then he blew the whistle.
First foul on Chase Smith. And I have been waiting for an answer to this question for so long because all of my other color guys are too afraid to answer it. Is it true? I mean, you just kind of said it, but is it true that officials will wait until a missed shot to blow the whistle?
They will.
They will. That's what I've thought. I've always thought
I
that.
don't like it, and officials, a lot of them will deny it, but the reality is if you watch so many times the officials, when there's a late call, it's an official waiting to see what the result of the play was.
0 for 2 trip from the line for Deering.
Those are the things that haunt you late in the game if it's close.
Snyder rejected, but a whistle. We'll call it a shove. Clean block, but the body contact will send Eli Snyder to the free throw line.
So Johnstown was up 6, opportunity to take it to 8, missed both. Now can the Vikings and Eli Snyder answer and cut it to 4.
Eli this year led the MOAC in passing, just under 5 assists a game. Knocks down the first shot. Makes it 17-12. 17 points, 5 assists against Eastmoor in their district semifinal.
Well, Eli is the guy I consider the glue guy of this team. He does it all. He can score, he can be a playmaker. I think he led the MOAC in assists, but he also is probably the best perimeter defender for River Valley.
Ball taken to the elbow, Eckenrode finds Taylor. Taylor one-on-one with Smith, who's trying not to foul. Dump off, and Eckenrode finishes.
Well, and you're seeing Johnstown go after Chase Smith on the defensive end. They're getting the matchups they want. As Snyder goes to the basket, met right there. Johnstown comes out with it.
Good defense by Taylor. Stops at the three-point line. Deering fakes one, has numbers, shuffles it in. Eckenrode waits, stripped, but not without contact. A lot of fouls here so far in this first half.
Yes, and Johnstown, I think, is very aware from the last time they played about the shot blocking abilities. Every time they get to the paint, they're showing the basketball, trying to get Myers and the rest of the Vikings off their feet, but it doesn't matter if you don't convert. Right now, River Valley catching a break here, Johnstown missing 3 straight free throws.
Leading the way so far for Johnstown, 7 points from Will Taylor. Eckenrode will not get that free throw. He would have tied up with 7. He's got 6.
The Vikings need to capitalize here. 4 straight misses for the Johnnies.
Snyder will slow it up. Snyder backing down on Taylor. Finds a cutting Smith. Jumper no. Lang trying to get to the rebound. He will foul on the hold as he went up against Tony.
Interesting watching these matchups. I'm always intrigued to watch how teams change and how they game plan. You see both coaching staffs having made the adjustments to where Lowry is not getting looks for Johnstown and Smith is not getting any open three-point looks for River Valley. Both coaching staffs taking away some of the strengths of the opposition.
Lowry, however, able to leave McFarland in the dust, and his pass taken away, but out of bounds, last off of Ellis.
Yeah, a lot of contact down there. It looked like Mason Tony was fouled initially, and then it looked on the second part of it like he may have tripped the Viking defender.
Physicality was certainly going to be a key today, and so far Johnstown's used it to their advantage, up by 7. As we got a brief timeout, sweep up the floor there. You saw both Ellis and Another player, I believe it was Tony, that also fell in that vicinity. So they'll clean that up. We're back underway.
Wide open on the slip.
And Deering.
Great inbounds play. River Valley was so worried about Lowry coming off that screen. They just slipped the screen, wide open look.
Well drawn up play as Myers responds.
And that's just amazing individual play. Myers with the spin and finish.
Coach Kyle Higgins for Johnstown really putting his players in good positions as Deering's headed to the line. But some of the set plays I've seen so far for Johnstown have really, really impressed me.
And that was so critical the first time they played. That's how they were able to get the lead against River Valley in that first matchup. They run great sets, but the difference with Johnstown and a lot of other teams can run good sets. Coaches can draw things up. The Johnnies have executed those things, though. They run them to perfection where they get the looks they want out of them rather than just running them to run them. However, the free throw line is destroying Johnstown's ability to open this thing up. 5 straight misses. If you're River Valley, you have to get a box out here anticipating another miss.
Logan's in to try and help it. However, he cannot get the rebound. And a call here in favor of River Valley. It looks like the Johnnies landed on the baseline before they could save it off of Logan.
Yeah, I think maybe they're landed or they're both laying out of bounds, but Johnstown up 7 and 0 for 6 from the free throw line. Vikings fortunate here. They have a chance to cut into a 7-point lead.
Sea of blue cheering on River Valley here today as Snyder stripped on the way up. Taylor, big impact as he returns for this Johnstown team. He was missing in the original game against River Valley. He's been huge to this lead. Deering cut off well. They'll retreat to Will. He's looking for a screen. He'll end up giving it to Liam.
Lowry doing a nice job of keeping his composure. After scoring a bunch in the first matchup, he's willing to be face guarded and stay under control here and not allow it to frustrate him.
And it's fun because these two teams played basically right after the tournament draw came out. So they knew at that point that it was a good chance it was going to be these two teams here playing at MVNU. Miss, another rebound by the Johnnies for 3. This is Braden Archibald.
Ball fake, one dribble, pull up. Not sure if the coaching staff wanted that shot. I think it was a no, yes.
The senior comes in and makes a statement out of the gates, and the Johnnie fans are on their feet after that one.
River Valley trying to go some strong-sided action with their best 3 scorers.
Smith can't sneak it into Logan. However, bobbled by Deering. River Valley stops it with Smith. Logan high up top, back to Chase, catch and shoot. NBA 3 in and outs, and Myers loses it out.
Chase Smith finally gets his first look from 3. Thought it was going to go in. It rattled out. .147 to go. The tempo is exactly where Johnstown wants it.
And the Johnnies will bring it up the floor with a 10-point lead. It will be Mason Toney, defended here by Eli Snyder.
I've seen it all season long, though. River Valley has been really good at making plays at the end of quarters and at the end of halves. In their win over Eastmoor, they hit a 3 right at the end of the quarter at the buzzer in the first quarter against Eastmoor. Then they came back. Myers with a tip in at the buzzer to get 2 before the half. So can they finish out the half?
Nonetheless, Johnnie fans on their feet as they call a timeout here just to kind of regroup after what has been a very successful first 14 minutes of action.
Yes, and the winner of this will travel, as you said, to Xavier, to the Centos Center. They'll take on the winner of Dayton Northridge and Cincinnati Taft. 2 outstanding basketball teams. That region down there is absolutely loaded. And all those district finals down there, the other 3 regional bursts that the winner of this game will go in with, those games aren't played until Sunday.
Yeah.
So it'll be a short turnaround for those teams compared to the winner of this one, but It's a difficult region down there, some of the best teams in the state.
Into the game for the first time, Will Carter was dancing up top with Snyder. Ball given up. Lowry, his first real good look of the day.
He forced that one.
And this will be saved out by Johnstown underneath the basket. Minute 26 to go for River Valley. They're going to need to start acting quick to try to keep this one close heading into the locker rooms.
Again, I don't think that's a shot that Johnstown coaching staff wanted. If you're Lowry, you get an open three, that's fine, but McFarland has done a great job of limiting him. That was Lowry's first shot, and it was a tough one.
Smith curls around, gets inside, too hard off the glass, regathers himself inside as he gets the board, and then he wins a foul underneath. But awfully close there to Smith catching that while his foot was out of bounds. Great job thinking on the spot to really gather himself in bounds.
Okay, now in this set, look for River Valley to throw the lob to Myers. If they don't have it, they're going to run screen action off of it.
And you can tell Coach Coach Higgins is ready for that for sure.
And if he didn't see it, Coach Kegley right behind him sure did. And that's the same kind of look they got against River Valley in their last comeback.
So Smith curls out, gets a wide open mid-range jumper. Maybe that will get him going from range. But nonetheless, Johnnies continue to work. John Eckenrode, drop set move. Logan, straight up defense, but a foul. It was good all the way up until the end. You see him kind of lean with that left arm.
If things don't change, I think you're going to see Johnstown throwing it to the post every single possession.
That was the second foul on Logan. You got to think with how physical Johnstown's playing, they're just going to have to keep living with Carter out on the floor.
Now 0 for 7 from the free throw line.
Able to get that one. You helped him out, Mark.
Well, this 9-point lead could very easily be 14 or 15 if they'd made free throws. Again, so many times at the end of games you look back to something early, and those missed free throws could be the difference if River Valley can come back and get a win.
Smith gets open. Yes!
There we go.
It is now a 6-point game.
Instant offense. Made the 2, then buries the 3.
Smith, the senior, now with 7 points as Snyder ran right into Deering, and that will send Johnstown to the line.
And I know the River Valley faithful aren't happy with that. It may have been a great foul because now he's going to the free throw line where they've struggled. River Valley will have the ball to start the second half here, so if they can keep it within 6 or less and then get the ball, they have to feel good about their chances going into the half.
And for those of you curious, I'm a seasoned veteran here at Ariel Arena. This place gets hot and it gets humid quick, so a lot of mop duty will be happening here throughout the rest of this game. We've already seen it come out multiple times here in the second quarter as we see Deering miss his first free throw.
Now 1 of 9. Supposed to be the easiest shot in the game.
26-19 after that shot goes in for Liam. He'll head to the bench. Braden Archibald, who hit a 3 earlier, comes back into the game. So Carter Myers leads the scoring for River Valley with 9, but it's been Chase Smith who has really picked it up here. He's got 7, 5 of which have come in the last 2.5 minutes.
As we said, he is a streaky scorer, one of the most pure shooters you'll ever find at the high school level.
As this ball lost, nearly out of bounds, but a great job by Johnstown to save it. 10 seconds left. We'll see what the Johnnies decide to do. Top of the key, Eckenrode misses short. Taken in by Snyder, 2 seconds left. Thrown up, or no, Logan didn't see the time. And that will do it for the half. Johnstown, what a 2 quarters for them as the LCL Cardinal Division champs lead at 26-19 over River Valley.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Running a small business isn't easy. Between work, family, and everything else, there's just not enough time in the day. Websites, Google, reviews, it all matters, but it shouldn't slow you down. That's where TMS Plus comes in. We make digital marketing easy, affordable, and effective. We handle your website, your Google business profile, listings, and online reputation, so customers can find you and trust you. That means less time chasing screens and more time focusing on what really matters: your family, your customers, you business. Sign up for TMS Plus Digital Essentials today and get a free 1-month half-page ad in Town Money Saver magazine. Consultation and design included. TMS Plus. Easy, affordable, effective.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Time to thank our sponsors, bringing you live and free coverage here from Mount Vernon Nazarene University. Shout out to American Homestead Exteriors. Our commitment to excellence is reflected in our strong and reliable exterior solutions. Call us today for roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. Krista Smith, the Integrity Home Team. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Call Krista Smith with the Holden Agency. Premier Optometry Group. Premier Optometry helps you keep the game in focus because better vision is our purpose. ArcelorMittal, smarter steels for people and planet. Hiring now with competitive wages and benefits. Visit ArcelorMittal-oh.com and click careers for more details. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. Mount Vernon Nazarene University. For over 30 years, MVNU has been proving that online education can deliver on its promises. Our programs help students discover purpose while building careers that actually matter. You can see what's possible at the link in the description. And then also finally, TMS Plus Digital Marketing. Digital marketing for local businesses. Johnstown leads at 26-19 over River Valley. We'll step aside, show you all the scoring buckets there from the first half, come back with some numbers and the third quarter here on the OH Report. It's time now for your American Homestead Exteriors halftime show. Jonathan Langdon here with Mark Bollinger, 8-year coach at River Valley, as we see Johnstown holding the lead, 26-19 here from MVNU in this Division IV District Championship game. Let's go ahead and take a look at some numbers here. And I mean, Mark, it's been a great job by Johnstown just really being physical inside. They've been posting up nearly every single possession, and it's resulted in them getting to the free throw line, but they're not capitalizing, yet still they hold a good lead.
When you're given opportunities, you need to take advantage, especially when you're on the tournament trail, because when you don't take advantage of opportunities, sometimes they come back to haunt you. For Johnstown, we're getting exactly what they wanted. Deep touches in the post, getting to the free throw line, but when they get to the free throw line, they need to finish if they're going to win this ball game. But their first half execution of what they wanted to do for the game plan has been absolutely perfect.
9 turnovers for River Valley compared to Johnstown's 3. The Johnnies have been very disciplined so far in this game, something that really helped them establish a good lead over River Valley in their first meeting, but now it turns into, is this going to turn into the same old what we just saw a couple weeks ago?
Absolutely, because River Valley trailed going to the fourth quarter at Johnstown. They were able to come back, get it to overtime, and get the win. And I'm really curious to see the adjustments that these two coaches made. For River Valley, with the struggles they've had down low guarding this Johnstown size, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you see River Valley abandon the man-to-man and go to their zones, whether it's the 1-3-1 or the 3-2 extended zone, just to kind of try to disrupt things. That way when the ball goes to the post, they've got some help. And then on the other side of things, will Johnstown draw up anything differently to get Ace Lowry a little bit more involved? He didn't score in the first half, but at the end, they still had a 7-point lead. So even if Lowry doesn't score, you're happy as long as you can continue to keep the lead.
Another shout out to all of our sponsors bringing you live and free coverage here between River Valley and Johnstown. American Homestead Exteriors, Krista Smith and the Integrity Home Team, Premier Optometry Group, my mistake there, ArcelorMittal, also Avita Home Health and Hospice, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, and TMS Plus Digital Marketing. Fans are filing into their seats. It is a full house here from Ariel Arena as we are set for the third quarter of action. Johnstown leads at 26-19. RV will start with the basketball.
Lowry starts on Smith. River Valley tried to run a double screen away. Lowry chased it over the top, made Smith curl into the help.
Baseline drive for Carter. He'll rise up over the defense. Misses the shot. His putback also short, but he does get a chance at the free throw line coming up.
And nice baseline take there. Wasn't unable to finish the first one, but quickly elevated. Offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity here for Myers.
We just looked at the numbers. This is their second and third free throws of the game. So in that avenue, the Vikings definitely want to be more aggressive, get to the line, but they also want to knock them down, not fall into the plague that we're seeing out of Johnstown.
Absolutely, and one other thing that happened in that first matchup is Johnstown limited River Valley to 1 offensive rebound the entire game. They've given up multiple rebounds, offensive rebounds here so far. Maybe it's the basket down there because now Myers misses both.
On that basket, it's now 2 for 14 or 2 for 12 at the free throw line. Liam Deering cut off by Myers. They'll give it into Goodman.
And they get the hand check.
Is fouled by Logan. That's going to be his third early on in the quarter.
And Goodman sat out almost 7 minutes, I believe, in that second quarter after he got his second foul early in the second.
So both big fellas in some foul trouble. Goodman has 2 for Johnstown, now 3 for Logan with River Valley. They'll feed it to Goodman again.
Johnstown tried to get Lowry on the flare there. Instead, they go to the post, right at Myers again.
Eckenrode turns it over. Great defense by Ellis McFarland. Lobbed over the top to Snyder. Snyder hands to Chase. Fakes the 3, wide open. Eli Snyder misses off the right iron. And Eckenrode runs down the rebound, turns it over. And here goes Myers to the cup and one.
Well, Eckenrode was so concerned he was going to throw it down that he committed the foul. Myers with the strength and the ability to still finish.
So we're headed back to the free throw zone, presented to you by Avita Home Health and Hospice. Carter Myers now in double figures. I believe he's the first player out of either team to get there. He's at 11.
2 costly turnovers here early for
bad
the
shot
Johnnies.
from the line. I don't know what it is here in Ariel Arena.
You almost wonder if it's starting to get into the players' heads a little bit.
Because it happened in the first game too, remember?
Yes. But just like that, River Valley has it back within 5.
Of course, that first game earlier today, Jonathan Alder able to get a win themselves a district title in Division 4 over Heath.
He's just a little sloppy here for the Johnnies.
Smith nearly able to sneak in there, backing down Will Taylor. Had a great first half. He'll dance to the basket. No good. Blocked on the putback. And this will fall towards Logan. Still loose on the ground. Poked out for Johnstown. And still up for grabs.
Oh,
now finally out for River Valley.
Wow,
Take a look at this whole
scramble.
sequence again. Clean block. No goaltend there. You thought Logan was going to end up with it. Goodman, I think, makes the right choice just trying to punch it over to a teammate, but still ends up just rolling all the way out of bounds.
And it's just going to be a slugfest here the last quarter and 6 minutes.
And that's exactly what you want to see, especially at this stage of the tournament. Two great programs battling it out here from MVNU. Kick to Smith, catch and shoot, left wing, and one!
Another huge mistake by Johnstown. Left Smith wide open, and then they doubled up on the mistake by fouling the shooter.
Eckenrode picks it up. That's his third foul. I looked up on the scoreboard and it said 4. I was a little worried, but no, it is their third for Eckenrode. But he will certainly be taken out of this game, and that's an impact player going out with 7
That's a guy
points.
that was doing work down in the post.
So a chance for the ever so elusive 4-point play that will make this a 1-point game.
And those missed free throws by Johnstown early looming even larger here as River Valley comes out and cuts into the deficit. A kick ball, no call.
Goodman has to dive on the floor. It turns into a jump ball, arrow towards the Johnnies.
It looked like a kick. I don't think he just threw it right off his foot. I thought the player extended it.
So we'll have another incident of wiping up the floor here. Arrow was pointing towards Johnstown. River Valley will get it the next time. So Ace will inbound here for Johnstown. Both teams looking for their 20th win of the season here today, which would send them to the regional tournament next week. They would play on Wednesday at the Cintas Center over in Dayton.
Again, another adjustment now. They're putting the ball in Lowry's hands a little bit instead of him playing off the ball. Try to run a flex, get him an open look. River Valley switches it.
Lowry will dance, and he's fouled by Myers. That'll be Carter's first foul of the game. So underneath it will go. Team second for River Valley. As here goes a flashing
Oh, he
Johnnie.
missed the layup.
Tony, a little too strong off the glass. Offensive board. Thought they might take 3 instead. It hits off the back iron. And a rebound by Taylor, who's been everywhere today for Johnstown.
River Valley blown coverage there on the inbound. Johnny's had a wide open layup and just missed it. Johnny's a little bit helter-skelter here.
Will Taylor back on the basketball. Facing ahead, switch Snyder. Goodman kicks it in. Deering reverse. Nicely taken in by the Johnnies, who lead by 3.
A good extra pass there. Thought he was going to shoot it. He saw the open player.
Myers gets the step and a foul on the way up there by Johnstown. We'll see who they call it on. They'll call it on Taylor.
Myers just trying to get to the basket every trip.
But I mean, Myers looked open initially on his drive, and then all out of nowhere you see 3 Johnnies just flash the screen. That's the physicality that I talked to some of the Johnstown assistant coaches about, what they're trying to throw at Carter Myers, a guy that in their eyes doesn't take well to physicality.
Well, He has tonight and at other times. He can finish through the contact, that is for sure, as he did it again there, as now the Vikings pick up full court, trying to keep the ball out of Taylor's hands.
1 point game, 28-27, another low-scoring affair. First game between Jonathan Alder and Heath ended with a final score of 46-29 for the Pioneers. Goodman not looking to shoot, will drive on Logan, who's got 3 fouls. Give to Deering, who loses his dribble and has to get out of danger with Ace. Ace Lowry will dance with McFarland.
Johnstown usually just so good at executing exactly what they want, just out of rhythm here a little bit. River Valley's defense keeping them from doing what they like.
Deering catch and shoot. Can't get that one to go, and a long rebound by Snyder.
Snyder came out of nowhere to get that one. Vikings with a chance to take the lead.
Heavy crash or closeout there by Johnstown, not allowing Smith to shoot. Snyder will fake one, step in, elbow shot, yes! And River Valley leads.
You're seeing it pick up a little bit. The tempo and the pace, even in a half court, is getting faster, and that's what River Valley wants.
Taylor puts his head down, can't bank it in. Rebound by Tony. Tony has his dribble, he'll take it back outside. And he'll look to feed the post. Taylor backing down, Smith is bumped. Shot won't count.
Smith knew he was beat, just went ahead and gave the foul.
It's a 3rd foul on River Valley here in the quarter. 4 fouls on Johnstown, so RV in the bonus.
It's 3 on Smith. Another one to keep an eye on. Smith with 3 for River Valley. Eckenrode with 3.
They'll lob it over the top.
They go right back at Smith.
And Taylor sees an opening, takes it, makes it, and a timeout by Coach Higgins.
Yeah, especially now with Smith having 3 fouls. Look for Johnstown to try to get him ISO'd on the block. If you can take one of River Valley's best shooters and scorers out of the game, that would be a huge advantage to the Johnnies.
You see Coach Rodney Brown talking up his team for River Valley in his 7th season. He's had them, or led them to back-to-back titles in the MOAC. First time in a really, really long time for River Valley to go back-to-back in the title. This has been a historic group, and it's going to continue that way as long as they have their 26-point-per-game scorer, Carter Myers.
He is elite, and you know, after their run a year ago, some people were looking at this group and wondering how good they can be. What they didn't realize was just how good Eli Snyder was going to be. You know, he played a lot of minutes off the bench last year. He stepped into a leadership role, a scoring role. You saw it in brief glimpses last year. And then, of course, you had Myers, who's just exploded this year in his growth and development. And then, you know, you bring back probably the best shooter in the MOAC in Chase Smith. So great foundation, and the Vikings have lived up to the billing.
Snyder works around a hedge, goes up with a basket, can't get it to go, short, and it bounces off of the Johnnies. But, I mean, maybe caught in no man's land here, Eli?
Yeah, caught in no man's land. Great call there by Carter Logan, helped the official out.
Myers keeps the ball high, goes in low. Smith has to rise up. He's blocked. Great defense by Taylor. He'll push the pace. Johnstown with numbers. Deary will get it back from Goodman. Liam, double team comes, able to get it around. Bank shot, no. And the rebound by Myers. He'll lead it up to McFarland.
Missed layups and missed free throws for the Johnnies.
Snyder open, catch and shoots.
No miss there.
There's a reason these Vikings average nearly 70 points per game. You cannot let them get open in transition.
They love to shoot the 3. Didn't even think about it.
Lowry on the right wing, rips through. McFarland picks up the defense, but a tug at the arm will pick up a foul for Ellis. That'll be his first of the game.
You know, Ellis hasn't scored, but he's had a huge impact on this tonight. You look over there, Lowry still no points. See if they go back to Taylor either on the dribble drive or the post up with Smith.
Lowry, rip, three, no good. Great backside rebound by Myers.
And again, it's hard when you're used to getting a lot of shots and you've only got a couple shots to get it in
Crossover
rhythm.
move, Smith. Can't use the English off the glass. Taylor up the floor. Taylor directs traffic. Ace feeds it down low. Deering. And Deering lost it. Right back to Lowry. Deering able to lay it in before Carter gets back up off the floor. We're tied at 32. Carter fakes a three, gets the drive, goes in, blocking foul.
Yeah, he was there. Leering was there plenty of time. Liam just turned at the end instead of taking the charge.
That's his first.
Deering was there. Great job of helping. Just bailed out of it on the last second instead of being a huge call and going the other way. Myers goes to the line.
Carter Myers with 13 points. Looks to add to it at the line. Reminder, he scored 23 in the last game they played against Johnstown earlier this season. This is the first one there. I believe he's now 0 for, I think that's 0 for 4 from the line.
He got a couple makes in there. I think maybe 2 of 6.
Here in the half, I'm sorry. I should clarify.
Yes.
This is off the back iron, so the woes continue for both teams on the free throw line.
Well, we were hoping that we were going to get a game like this. There have been so many blowouts throughout the tournament. We're finally getting a competitive game.
Inside, look at Eckenroe. I mean, he was in foul trouble earlier on in the game, but he is back and ready to contribute again offensively.
Well, and there was again the ball fake, getting the River Valley players to jump. As soon as they come down, they go right back up and he scores.
And again, the scores table here at Johnstown has Eckenroe with 4 fouls. I've only got him booked for 3. I guess we'll find out on the next one. Myers knew he missed it right away, tried to go get the board, but Johnstown headed the other side.
Johnnies be smart here. 25 seconds to go. Will they get the last shot?
Ball taken inside. Oh, shot there from Snyder, and a foul is Eckenroe.
Who's it going to go on, Smith or Logan? It's going to go on Smith. That's 4. So again, exactly what we thought. They got Chase Smith down on the block defensively and threw it to him and went right after him, knowing he was either going to have to give up the layup or contest the physicality, and they called the foul. But Coach Brown, I would think they'll keep him in here because you're going on the offensive end.
In and out on the first free throw for John. But I heard multiple Johnstown fans, we're on their side of the gym here today, but they're all keeping track. Chase Smith's foul count. They're all yelling out, he's got 4, he's got 4.
And again, it's going to be a missed opportunity for Johnstown. They got that one. They split the pair.
They take the lead. They're up by 3.
River Valley chance to tie and then get the ball to start the 4th.
Looking like it'll be the final shot. Under 10 seconds left. Snyder eyeing up a double. Thought about shooting over. Logan feeds it. Lang back outside. McFarland at the horn. Too long. And that will end the third quarter. Johnstown maintains the lead, but the Vikings inching closer as we head to money time next on the OH Report.
With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus.
It is money time here on the UOH Report. Jonathan Langdon alongside Mark Ballinger. We are so excited to bring you the end of this game, the final 8 minutes coming up between Johnstown and River Valley. Two great programs meeting here in this district championship game. Johnstown this year is 4-2 all time against River Valley, and Mark is already kind of shivering. He knew I was going to bring this up. Johnstown earlier this season had their first loss to River Valley since this guy to my right was the head coach back in 2002.
We got them in 2002, and then they got us in the districts a couple of times after that. But here we go, fourth quarter. This is where scouting report, execution, it all matters. You've done the preparation. What will the results be?
It's been a solid showing so far for Eli Snyder, who holds it out top. He's got 8 points. He'll go to Lang, right back to Eli. Play and catch a few times.
They're just playing basically matchup zone here.
Back outside, McFarland. That time short. He missed the 3 long to end the third quarter, so maybe an over-adjustment. As here comes Will Taylor. It has been a great game for Will Taylor. He's really helped distribute, played some great defense. He's drawn some fouls on some stars for River Valley as Goodman's open for 3, and he gets it. Johnstown leads by 6.
What a big shot. First made 3 of the second half for the Johnnies. But again, you're playing River Valley, you cannot celebrate because they're coming right back at you.
Myers misses the 3. Lang tracks down the board, stays in bounds. Ball tapped out, last off Goodman.
Here's Colton Lang making a play. Saved the possession for River Valley.
Fortunate enough, though, that Goodman was not called for a loose ball foul there. It would have been his 4th.
Look for Snyder and Myers to be most of the offense here for River Valley.
Snyder steps into a deep 3. Little off to the right. Ellis runs it down.
Long 3s equal long defensive rebounds. Johnnies have now had 2 shots that they did not rebound. Great back cut.
Myers keeps his footing. Goes with the reverse.
Took a little body check and went through it.
Great job by him, walling up to some physicality. They trail by 4. Going to see this slow tempo continue to pick up for Johnstown in a league that loves low-scoring games. It's not going to be any different here. They get Myers in the air. Johnstown fans want a foul. They don't get it, but Eckenroe still finishes.
And here comes Smith back for the Vikings. I think that's a great decision by Coach Brown. Bring him back, let him play. If he fouls out, it's okay.
Myers on the right wing.
That's a monster 3.
Makes it a 1-possession game.
Down 6. He shoots it from beyond the college 3. Big shot there.
Carter's now got 18 points. Already 2.5 minutes have ticked by. Ball taken away. Official gets in the way. And we will call.
It's going to be a travel. He ran into the official.
So the official got in the way, but it was technically a travel. You'll see it again. Johnstown fans clearly have their take, and it is a travel. Coach Brown beside himself. Here it is again.
Unfortunately, the official is part of the floor. Horrible break for River Valley. Eli read that passing lane the whole time, jumped the passing lane, got the steal, ran into the official, picked it up.
And boos circling the gym, of course. River Valley fans all over.
You understand the frustration. Unfortunately, the call was right, but it still hurts.
Johnstown with a 1-possession lead. They're fortunate to get the basketball back. Goodman lost it out top. Bumps into Logan. Thought about taking a deep 3. Eckenroe swings it to Taylor.
Will the Johnnies go right back at Smith?
High check from McFarland. Upping the physicality here in the 4th quarter.
That's a
and a
flop,
blocking
yeah.
foul.
Myers. Yeah, Carter. And Johnstown just got a technical as well, I believe.
Yeah, we were in the replay.
I think they stood over Myers. I think they called a technical on Eckenroe, which also goes as a personal foul.
So that'll be his 4th. As that was, we showed you the tail end of it, but.
So River Valley committed the foul, so they'll shoot the free throws, but then River Valley will get free throws and the ball.
Fouls on the Vikings, number 1, Carter Myers.
So Myers with the personal foul. That'll be the first foul on the Vikings. And then Eckenrode picks up the technical. That'll be the first foul of the quarter for Johnstown. 4 fouls now for Eckenrode, who's got a team-high 12 points. But it will be the technical free throw first.
They'll shoot the technical first, then Johnstown will shoot the 2.
Smith knocks it down.
We've had a little bit of everything here tonight. 4:50 to go.
And it makes you wonder what else is going to get thrown at us.
Maybe we'll get another overtime.
I mean, it's deserved.
Well,
these two teams have been even throughout.
I'm not sure why Johnstown's not getting the free throws.
It was because of the blocking foul, and it was the first of the quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I looked up there. I was looking at the timeouts that said 5.
Oh, yeah, not a problem.
My bad.
Good take from Snyder. And that gives River Valley the lead after the technical foul called by Eckenrode. Or on Eckenrode. Getting very, very chippy here late in this one. Missed, and another Johnnie on the ground. It's a jump ball, and Carter Myers is loving it. Arrow towards Johnstown, however.
Emotions are running high. Who can take the deep breath and execute here? Back cut by Lowry off the high post entry, unable to finish. At least the 3rd layup Johnstown has missed.
And after every single play at this point here with 4.5 to go, we're going to see those mops come out. Just want to make sure everything's good, of course, with the stakes that are on the line here at MVNU. Turnaround fadeaway, Taylor can't get the bounce, takes a bounce on the floor before Smith snags it. 2-on-2 the other way. Eli Snyder crossover move, spin in the lane, rises up, he's fouled. Free throws on the way again for RV.
Fouls on number 12, Will Taylor. That's his 4th.
Chance to give River Valley their biggest lead of the night.
Snyder to the line, shooting 2.
As a team, River Valley shoots 67% from the line. Knocks down the first. River Valley has not led much today, but they're leading in the most crucial point with 4:09 to go in the 4th. That foul went on Goodman. That is his 4th foul, so the big man for Johnstown forced to the bench, at least for a little while longer.
And again, with Goodman out, Logan goes out, but I think, again, if you're Johnstown, you're going to run something here where you get Taylor to the mid-post or the block area with Smith guarding him. 2 big free throws by Eli Snyder. Lead now 3.
Buckle in, folks. Get your popcorn ready. We are halfway through the 4th quarter. It is a 1-possession game. River Valley in the lead. Looking for win number 20 on the season. Looking to get over to Xavier next week for a regional semifinal on Wednesday. Drop step move. Deering is fouled, and they'll call it on the floor. Foul picked up on Lang, who was aggressive there. That picks up his 4th, I believe. Yes, it is his 4th foul. So him and Smith both on 4 fouls, one away from being forcibly removed from this game.
Well, I think they'll leave him in there. Well, no, they're going to bring Logan in. Thought they were going to leave him in there until Goodman came back.
Carter Logan back in, replacing Colton Lang.
So they see Lang valuable later on in the game.
And River Valley switched it up defensively to where now Smith is not guarding Taylor.
Deering just keeps his pivot. He'll work on Myers. Drop step move. Lost it on the way up. Stolen in by Smith. Chase leads the break. Snyder out ahead. He'll lay it up and in.
That's the running game. River Valley in transition. The Vikings have roared back here.
Eli Snyder with 14 points after that layup goes in. Taylor, pick and pop. Deering not open to shoot. Let's see if Ace Lowry gets himself involved here in the fourth. Lost his dribble, has to retreat to Deering. Ball entered in. Eckenrode going at Logan. And a whistle from behind. The foul on Logan. That's his fourth.
Call came from the wing official, baseline official right there. Saw the contact but didn't call it. But again, this may be a blessing in disguise for the Vikings. Johnstown Monroe, 3 of 12 from the free throw line tonight.
Just their third and fourth shots here in this second half from the charity stripe. They make this one. Eckenrode now with 13 points to lead the way here for the Johnnies. Liam Deering right behind him with 11. And now make it 14 for Eckenrode. It is a one-possession game as River Valley brings it up to 4. 3 minutes to go here from Ariel Arena at Mount Vernon Nazarene University for this Division IV District Championship game.
You'd think the ball would go to Myers.
But no, Snyder takes the three, and Eckenrode gets in the board. And reach in there on McFarland, but they do not blow the whistle. It is just out of bounds on Ellis's timing. Slowing it up, Coach Higgins makes the call for Johnstown. He'll go to Deering on the right wing. Looking for movement. He'll go one-on-one. They're picking on the Vikings with 4 fouls. Ace gets open, misses, and a foul over the back called on Tony. But I mean, they got a good look there for Ace Lowry. Just could not knock it down.
Chase Smith was afraid they called the foul on him and that he was going to foul out. But yeah, a couple forces here by Lowry. Still scoreless on the night.
Here comes Snyder, who's had a great fourth quarter. And he'll come over to Coach Brown, where he'll call a timeout. It's the first timeout called by River Valley today. 13-7 fourth quarter in favor of River Valley.
Well, it's what we saw the first time. The first time these two teams met, it was 15-7 fourth quarter in favor of the Vikings. Now, if you're the Vikings, you're in that timeout. You're going to come out here. You're going to run your best offensive set. Get the ball to either Myers, Smith, or Snyder in a position where they can score. Wouldn't be surprised if they'd put 2 of those 3 into a ball screen kind of action. See if they can get a miscommunication by the Johnnies and get something easy.
You saw the last 2 buckets there, both coming from Eli Snyder, who's now got 14 points on the game. Chase Smith right behind him with 13. Carter Myers still leading the way as the star with 18. As we sit in this full timeout, first called by River Valley today. Johnstown's called 2. They'll have 3 to go. 4 to go for River Valley, indicated by the dots on your scoreboard. Presented to you today by our great friends at Integrity Home Team with Krista Smith. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Call Krista Smith with the Holden Agency. Johnny's got to think they're going to go to the drawing board, and they're going to notice on the scoreboard a couple guys with 4 fouls there for River Valley. They've got Carter Logan, who they can attack. They've got Chase Smith, who they've been attacking. They've also got Colton Lang. As soon as he comes off the bench, they could go his way too.
And one thing I want to check, did Grayson Goodman foul out? Because, again, he's not in the game right now. He's been sitting for a while. I thought he only had 4, but maybe he has 5.
I had him down for 4 as well, but maybe you're right. We could have missed one. That's our mistake in the scoreboard, if that is the case. Snyder scored the last 4 here for River Valley. He'll take it right back from Myers. Works it around to McFarland. McFarland still scoreless today.
Vikings just willing to run clock here. Keep the ball in the hands of Myers, Snyder, and Smith. See if they can get fouled, get to the free throw line, sold it away from there.
And those 3 have scored all 45 points today for River Valley. Smith goes into Lowry, who picks up his intensity.
Well, at some point here, if you're Johnstown, you're going to have to bring the double or you're going to have to foul. You're losing time and possession here. It's exactly what River Valley wants.
Smith gets his dribble, restarts the 5-second clock, and he's fouled by Ace Lowry. That'll be his second foul. So one more foul to go before we send River Valley to the line the rest of the way. And we will see Braden Archibald come in. And with that substitution, that tells me we were incorrect, and Goodman is fouled out.
And Goodman must have fouled out. You know who's going to have the ball in their hand if you're River Valley. You could almost leave Logan and go double and just invite them to throw it to him. Almost an over and back. McFarland saves it. We're down to 1:15. Vikings just taking time off the clock, and they end up fouling the best free throw shooter the Vikings have.
Great job by River Valley, kind of weathering that storm, mostly thanks to McFarland, who kept it in.
Now Goodman is coming back, so he does have 4. River Valley exactly what they wanted. Ran a lot of time off the clock. They get Smith to the line, made free throw. Back to 2-possession game for River Valley.
So Goodman is good to go. He does have 4 fouls. Second
Big
shot
free
in
throws.
for Smith. Making them when it matters the most.
5-point lead. Johnstown's going to have to pick up the tempo now. They don't like to play as fast as the Vikings.
Goodman to the corner, ball taken
Eli
away.
Snyder.
Snyder picks up the steal, and he'll pick up the foul on Goodman.
Eli again read it perfectly. Came from the help side, stepped in the passing lane, picked it off. Huge play defensively by the senior.
To the line, shooting 2, Eli Snyder.
See, now I'm even more confused because we were for sure he had 4 fouls. They just called him for his 4th now.
They had 4 on the board earlier, which kind of led to some of the confusion. And the Viking senior guards just stepping to the line with confidence.
Nonetheless, see if River Valley can extend their lead even more. Off the back iron, long rebound for Lowry. And across the timeline with Taylor, who has been quiet here as of late. Sneaks it into Goodman on the elbow. Cross-court pass taken in. Deering for 3 off the back iron. Snyder the board, 45 seconds and ticking. And there's another foul that will send Smith to the line.
On the line.
It was a great look for the Johnnies, but they're going cold at a wrong time.
That's his 4.
6-point game, and Chase Smith headed to the line with 15 points.
And man, I hate to say it again, but do those early missed free throws and layups just come back to haunt you? Completely changes the entire complexion of the game.
River Valley 49, Johnstown 42. 50 now for the Vikings. What a 4th quarter.
Deja vu from February 17th.
Lowry, off balance 3, keeps him in it.
It's his first basket of the night.
In that regard, it's been a great job from RV holding him scoreless up to this point, but this could be a great point for the Johnnies to see him heat up.
Well, down 5, 39 seconds to go. Johnstown has to understand that the ball cannot go into the hands of Myers, Smith, or Snyder. You would think that one of those guys would be taking the ball out of bounds. So if you're Johnstown, you make sure you double and don't give anything up to those guys. Make one of the other players from River Valley catch it, take the foul, shoot the pressure free throws.
Both cheerleading squads coming out cheering on these fan bases who have traveled extremely well. Of course, we're on the Johnstown side. Don't see too many open seats. I can very clearly see that there aren't any seats over on the other side for River Valley. Student sections have shown out. It's been a good battle between those 2 student sections because they've actually been right next to each other all game long here at Ariel Arena.
Yes. Not sure if Johnstown did it, but I know the River Valley put together a spirit bus to make sure that they could get a student section over here tonight.
And And some River Valley fans on their feet as they can start to sense the Vikings potentially pulling away. However, that Ace Lowry three makes things interesting with 39 seconds left. Free to roam is Snyder. He'll get it to Ellis McFarland, who's scoreless. Coach wanted them to foul McFarland. However, it ends up with Smith.
Huge execution error there by Johnstown.
McFarland hadn't seen a bucket go in yet on the game. It was the clear choice to foul him, but they end up
and
going
they
with
chose
Smith.
not to, and then they foul Smith. So you lose 5 seconds off the clock, and you put River Valley's best free throw shooter to the line.
It has been a three-man effort and a three-man effort alone on the offensive side of the ball for River Valley. Smith now up to 18 as that rattles home. It's now a 6-point game. Him and Myers both with 18. 15 for Snyder. That's all the scoring, folks, for River Valley tonight. And Chase goes 2 for 2. Desperation mode for the Johnnies.
Yep, they have to go quick and get a three. River Valley knows that, though.
Goodman looking for a shooter. Taylor steps in. Great help side there from Snyder, but the long three goes again. As Lowry, you can tell why they've been face guarding him all game. He's knocked down 2 triples in crunch time.
Deep three there by Lowry. They came out and they ran some Princeton action in the high post, brought Lowry off a down screen. Snyder shot the gap again, almost got the steal, but didn't. Lowry ends up making the three. But if you're River Valley, complete control here. You're up 4, get the ball inbounds, just take care of it. As long as you don't turn the ball over and you make some free throws here, you're going to be punching your ticket back to regional play.
And Johnstown could potentially come just short of their first trip to the regional tournament since they had a successful team back in 2021. They went 22-6 that year, so very similar season to what they're having right now. But it has been some time for a program that is very prone to being in these situations nearly every season.
Yeah, the Johnnies have built a nice program down there in Johnstown, and right now they're still clawing and fighting, trying to find a way to pull this out, but down 4 with 21.9 left.
Again, we'll see Eli Snyder free to roam as he catches this basketball with 21.9.
And yeah, I'm kind of surprised Johnstown's going deep with Carter Logan. You'd almost want to invite him to throw it.
They'll sneak it into Carter Myers. That's who they'll foul.
Chance for Myers to extend this to 6.
So head to the other side of the floor. They brought in Braden Archibald to foul, so he's waiting over at the bench to be taken out after this first shot. 20.5 on the clock, so just 1.4 went off there between the timeout and the inbound. First shot's in for Carter.
Well, Vikings struggled a little bit with their free throws early, but at crunch time when they've needed to get makes, they have done it. 16 made free throws now for the Vikings, 16 of 22.
They're leading this quarter 21-13. It's been a great turnaround for the Vikings, who trailed for most of this game. They missed the second, split the pair there with Myers. Johnstown's got to go. Taylor nearly lost his footing.
Yeah, you don't have time to run this offense. You've got to attack.
And Will potentially tripped up from underneath. No call. Ball taken out to Smith. And that will do it. One final foul. And that will be Eckenrode's day. So it's actually going to be Deering. Got numbers mixed up there, but Liam Deering picks up the foul, his third. But Smith, the icing on the cake here.
Icing on the cake. He has been absolute money here in the second half.
Please stay off the floor at the conclusion of this contest.
The chants ringing in from River Valley in their student section as Smith makes it 20 on the game as he will rip MVP honors right out of the hands of Myers here in the OH report. In and out on the second. And yet again, The River Valley Vikings are headed to a regional tournament. They'll make the trip to Xavier next week for a battle at the Cintas. 54-48 the final mark, a great one here tonight. Johnnies fall just short after a fourth quarter surge by the Vikings where they win the fourth 22-13.
Well, as a fan of good basketball, this is exactly what I know I've been waiting on for so long. The tournaments, the early rounds, just blowout city for each of these two teams. They came out here tonight, and what a ball game. It was everything that we wanted. Congratulations to the Johnnies on an outstanding season, and congratulations to the Vikings on winning a second straight district title.
And we will see them hoist the trophy here on the other side of this break. River Valley headed back to the regional tournament. We'll take a break, come back on the OH Report.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Running a small business isn't easy. Between work, family, and everything else, there's just not enough time in the day. Websites, Google, reviews, it all matters, but it shouldn't slow you down. That's where TMS Plus comes in. We make digital marketing easy, affordable, and effective. We handle your website, your Google business profile, listings, and online reputation, so customers can find you and trust you. That means less time chasing screens and more time focusing on what really matters. Your family, your customers, you business. Sign up for TMS Plus Digital Essentials today and get a free 1-month half-page ad in Town Money Saver magazine. Consultation and design included. TMS Plus. Easy, affordable, effective.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Huge shout out to Johnstown. They just got their medals for becoming district runners up. Congratulations to them on a great season that ends at 19-6 on the year. They were the Licking County League Cardinal Division champions over Heath in a 13-3 campaign in the league. And no shame bowing out here at MVNU. Just a tough end of the game for them where they lost the fourth quarter 22-13 and allowed the River Valley Vikings to end up as district champs yet again. They'll be headed back to a regional tournament. They played at OU last year. They'll be headed over to Xavier this year.
They'll be headed to Xavier, and there's going to be some tough competition down there. But the good thing is you go down there, you've got a shot, you roll it out there and see what happens. And for River Valley, big comeback here again, fourth quarter, able to come back and get the victory. Gutty performance by the Vikings.
So River Valley players coming up to get their medals from Athletic Director Sage Brandon. Full circle moment for her. As I got to talk to her before the game, she played here at MVNU, and now she takes the floor to celebrate these kids.
She had a pretty good career over here as a basketball player.
Absolutely. I got to call 3 of those years. It was an absolute blast. And Sage, great player, great athletic director in her second season. And it's the second time for her giving out these medals here at the district level.
Becoming a habit.
Eli Snyder just got his medal. He finishes with 15 points today. And Chase Smith, your MVP, will walk up and grab his. He scored 20, many of which came late stage in the game where he really kind of pushed them through.
Yes, 13 second half points for Chase. Went to the free throw line, made big free throws, made some big shots, and just, again, the leadership and the belief when things weren't looking the best for River Valley. They continued to fight, and they had some guys that just made plays.
Great scenes here from Ariel Arena as the rest of the River Valley roster gets themselves some hardware. They'll lift up the trophy here momentarily. Your MVP here on the OH Port will be Chase Smith. We'll grab him here momentarily.
And you look at the scoring for River Valley, how it finished up. Smith with 20, Myers with 19, Snyder with 15, the only 3 that scored. But the role that Logan and Lang played, battling the big guys, and then a huge shout out to Ellis McFarland. He may not have scored tonight, but he held Lowry scoreless until late in the fourth quarter when Lowry was able to get a couple of threes to go. Great individual defensive performance by Ellis McFarland. Without that, the Vikings don't advance.
So River Valley gets their 20th win of the season, and it's in district championship style. As now the coaching staff will make their way up to the floor. What a campaign here, especially the last couple of years for head coach Rod Brown and his staff as they all get the honors they deserve.
Absolutely, and so much time and effort goes into this for River Valley's coaching staff, but also for Johnstown's coaching staff. The amount of hours and the work that they put in there is just amazing. It's ridiculous at times what coaches are expected to do and what they have done. So congratulations to Coach Brown, Coach Higgins, congratulations to all these guys for an outstanding season.
One final chat, they lift the trophy. They do it yet again. Back-to-back MOAC titles and yet another district championship for the Vikings, who continue to make history with every single game up to this point. They'll get a chance to go over to the Cintas Center, one of the better places to play a regional. It's a beautiful venue over there.
It is. I'll admit I'm a little bit jealous. When we went in 2007 that direction, we played at Wright State, and nothing against Wright State, but it was just a big cavernous arena if you've ever been down there.
Yeah.
Cintas Center is beautiful, and I'm excited to be down there Wednesday night to watch these Vikings as they take the next step in the journey.
Absolutely. Let's show you that quarter-by-quarter scoring between Johnstown and River Valley here today. 15-7, a great start for the Johnnies. But then after that, it was a consistent, slow push. They won the second by 1, they won the third by 4, and then they break out there in the fourth that we've already brought up multiple times. But, I mean, that's what River Valley does. That's what I've kind of sensed. These last couple of games, even against Eastmore in the district semifinal, they just get comfortable as the game goes on.
They do, and they are so dangerous because they can go on a run so quickly and just either come back from a deficit or you're up by 6 or 8, and all of a sudden you look up and River Valley's beating you by 15. But when you look back at this game, Johnstown lost this game in the first half. 26-19 was the score at halftime, but the missed layups and the missed free throws, they started out 2 of 10 from three-point line, or excuse me, from the free throw line. Those opportunities could have made that halftime lead much bigger than 7, and it would have been a very, very different feel for both teams in the locker room. Instead, they didn't go down, and River Valley able to come back, go on those big runs, and finish the deal.
We're going to step aside one final time. We'll show you the net cutting here momentarily, but after this break here on the OH Report.
MVU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVU Online sooner.
MVU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVU Online sooner.
It's time now for your ArcelorMittal player of the game here on the OH Report. Chase Smith at the very end with 20 points, able to pull through and help win a 22-13 fourth quarter to help River Valley win another district title. I mean, Chase, the emotions coming in, of course. A rough first half for you guys. You saw Johnstown kind of get their way in terms of play style, but that second half things turned. What happened?
I mean, a lot of connections happened in the locker room. I mean, we just had to talk through it. Obviously, we weren't scoring in the first half. So, I mean, it was just happening in the second half. That's all.
And then you're wearing that around your neck now. I mean, you do it a second time. Is there anything different about this one? What's the thoughts around that?
Yeah, it's history. I mean, back-to-back has never been done in the back-to-back MOAC and back-to-back districts. So it's never been done, and it feels great.
Well, for sure. Well, shout out a couple of your teammates, of course, just you, Carter, and Eli all doing the scoring, but so many more things happen in this game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Carter Logan steps up, guards people when he needs to. Colton Lang steps up, always hustling. Ellis always hustling to get the ball on the rebounds. And just shout out to Carter for getting his 1,000 points in his junior year.
And then your coach, Brown, he's been a great impact on you guys, especially in his time here at River Valley, and he gets to celebrate this with you guys. What has the relationship with Coach meant to you?
Oh, Coach Brown has known me forever, and it just means a lot. I mean, we've had a connection, and it's just gone from the freshman year.
Well, you guys are going to be world travelers, I guess just Ohio travelers, but
Yeah.
Last year you went to Ohio University. Now you're going to get a date over at Xavier. Is there any excitement building up as you could take that trip to Cincinnati?
Absolutely. Last year at OU was a blast. I mean, just staying in the hotels with the guys, messing around a little bit before the game and after the game, but it's just always a blast. And seeing everybody come, our stands were packed today, so, I mean, I'm sure they'll be packed at Xavier too.
Absolutely. Chase, congrats to you, back-to-back champion. That's got to feel good. Now go ahead and take a look at that camera. Give any more shout-outs you want.
No, I just want to shout out our fans and my brother and everybody that came out and supported us.
All right, travel safe. It's a late one.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats to you.
Thank you.
With TMS Plus Digital Essentials, you'll get 6 essential services to launch your digital marketing, all for one low monthly price. Cut through the noise of today's digital world. No hype, just results. That's TMS Plus.
Wrapping up your post-game show here on the OH Report, brought to you by American Homestead Exteriors. A great win for River Valley as they slowly inch their way back into control of the game after losing 15-7 in the first quarter. We'll show you those quarter-by-quarter scores here against Johnstown, 54-48. They take down the Johnnies. They continue that drought of district titles for Johnstown that extends now into their the 5th season. Rough go for the Johnnies tonight, but River Valley, it's more on them just doing their job when it came down to the wire.
And they did, and Johnstown gave them the opportunity early, as we talked about over and over, the missed free throws, missed layups, and when you give a team like River Valley the opportunity and you don't put them away, it can come back to haunt you. River Valley is good enough that they took advantage of those opportunities. They came roaring back in that fourth quarter especially, able to pull this one out, 54-48, and Vikings are moving on.
Roll the credits. It's been a great night here from MVNU. A lot of shout-outs about to go out here. Shout out to Paul McNeil, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, for being great hosts today. Had a great doubleheader, although a little bit later than we might have wanted to be here, but still 2 fantastic basketball games, so shout out to them. Also a shout out to River Valley fans traveling out well. You see it on your screen right now. Very full crowd, not just for River Valley, but also for Johnstown here today. And then finally, a shout out to all of our sponsors rolling through your screen one final time. And then actually, I got 2 more shout outs. Mark Bollinger to my right, to my left, Oliver Kramer. We did a great job here today covering these games as best as we possibly could. Now we'll sign out and look forward to a fantastic Saturday on the way. I'll be on the call over at Ontario. Mansfield Senior fighting for a district title. They'll play against Lima Shawnee. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you next time.